Hello, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you have a wonderful day of peace and love with your loved ones, your friends, family, and such. And of course, I could not do this video for you guys because boy, is this not a big topic and stuff. So anyway, yeah, how to handle holiday BPD drama. Woohoo! I think when you're going to be spending time with your BPD mom, and of course too, let's just be honest, when the holidays in general can bring out some pretty toxic stuff out of people, especially our family members and stuff. They know how to push our buttons, and especially if an untreated BPD mom is in the midst, that usually means there's also fun dynamics in the family that go way beyond just the mom, but like the enabling grandmother who doesn't see your mom's issues, or things like that, or other cousins, relatives, siblings who also have their own toxic stuff. It's tough. So and also too, let's just be honest, the holidays can also bring out our drama crazy too. So here are some tips that I think are going to help you out. And because, inhabiting ourselves means that we are committed to taking care of ourselves regardless of how our mom or our family is going to feel, or their expectations of us and things like that. So these are some ways I hope that you can make this your best holiday time with your mom and family as much as possible. So first one is check your own attitude. This is so true. If you go into a holiday party or spending the day with your family and you're tired, you're angry, you're frustrated, or whatever, you actually set yourself up to trigger drama. So it's really important that you take care of yourself as much as possible before you actually spend time with your family, or if you are, going to go in and you are tired and exhausted because, Aunt Mildred's bed that you slept on last night was not that comfortable at all, things like that. Just be honest about it. And then that way it gives kind of people some understanding of like, oh, she might be a little stressed, or, he might not be in the greatest of mood. It helps you to then at least control it, because you've got to be able to control yourself as much as possible. So try to go into that time with them with as much peace and with taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever, as much as possible. So yeah. Next is also accept that she will act how she's going to act. Oh, the fun of unfortunate, well, it's not fun, I'm sorry. But it's really the unfortunate thing about borderlines is that they do have unpredictable moods. They can't predict themselves because they can't regulate themselves well. So, so don't expect your mom to behave in some, perfect holiday way, and I think it's really important to also not, confront her during this time too, that only makes matters worse. I think borderlines, untreated borderlines, I think they do know unconsciously that they are not okay. And so us just highlighting that fact only usually makes matters worse. It's better to just accept that she's going to act how she's going to act, and it is up to you to, again, focus on taking care of yourself. So the next thing to do is to focus on the positive. Whatever you can enjoy that out of this time, enjoy it. Focus in on your own thoughts and your own attitude while you're there. When you're sitting there and it's really tempting to engage in that conversation about your mom, speaking crap and gossip about people, or focusing in on the conversation with, your uncle who's, just talking about World War II stories or whatever. Focus on him, like focus on that, and think through the things that you can be grateful for about being there in the moment. Oh, I'm so grateful for my uncle. He's such a nice man. He's such a sweet guy, and I'm so grateful that I get to actually have such a sweet man in my life. Like, that's such a cool thing. I'm really grateful for that. I'm grateful for the fact that I can be grateful for that, even if, my mom's over there, but I'm not going to focus on her. I'm going to focus in on this conversation with these wonderful people and be here right now with them, because that's what part of the holidays is for. And I'm so grateful I get to be in the holidays and think about that. Like, those kinds of thoughts that you can do, like where you just build and focus in on those kinds of positive thoughts, will completely help you to get through any kind of family drama. And to think about, who are you looking forward to seeing? What are you looking forward to doing? Things like that. Just keep focusing in on the positive things will help you to also steer away naturally from the negative moments that you could be having with your mom. Sure, there's always, when you're with your family, there's always so many people you could be thinking about and looking at, focusing on. Try not to zero in on her. Try to focus on everyone else who's there that's going to have a great time and that you want to have a great time with. And you're so grateful to have a great time with them, So, all right. React quickly to subtle signals. So, of course, let's say you're in the kitchen and you can just tell, those subtle signals that come when you have got your mom is about to react or jump into a topic that is not good. Those kinds of things, you start to see those subtle signals. Act, react. Don't wait. Don't let it linger. Don't stick it out. When she starts into something, act. Excuse yourself to the restroom. Suddenly your phone's vibrating. You need to take a call. If you can change the subject, or something like that, or distract the kids, hey kids, let's go play a game together, something like that. Anything you can do in that moment. Or seriously, I have done this before and I will always use it, as a skill too at times. Pretend you don't even hear her. Like she starts saying something, you can hear it coming out of her breath and being like, Mom, can you pass me the potatoes? I think I need to get those done, and pretend like you don't have great hearing. Whatever it takes to actually just avoid the drama is great. The other thing is to leave when the moment is good. As you know, borderlines can be very unpredictable. And so if you guys start kind of hitting a point where you're like, okay, this has been fun and it still is fun, that is the moment to leave. That's the moment to step out and to call it a night. Hug your mom when she's in a great mood, and say, oh, we got to get going, but it's so great to hang out, that's the time to leave. Don't wait until she starts getting flustered or angry or upset or things like that. Definitely leave when she's in a good mood, if you can. Of course, it's so unpredictable at times. So, yeah. And then let's just say she does start to rage. Let's say that it's a situation like I had, Christmas Eve, 2013, where the last time I talked to my mom or spent any time with her was a 2.5-hour rager. The whole house could hear it. Let's say she is raging at you during this time. You've got a couple of options, and you can either stay or you can go. Right now, I'll be honest. I think, and this isn't always the case, I don't think this is always the best option, but I do generally think then that's the time when you need to go and not stay. I think when we stay, we actually endure the pain, and we endure the abuse from her, and that's not going to help you, right? Now, of course, leaving can often be a worse thing at the moment. And that is hard because we feel like, oh my gosh, but I'm going to experience more pain if I go. And you will at the moment, of course, absolutely. But in the long run, you will actually be better off. And here's the reason why. Because, again, this is about inhabiting yourself. This is about empowering yourself. This is about you taking care of yourself. You know, by going through a more painful moment at the time in order to get away and create peace for yourself and create, security for yourself, and see that you can still take care of yourself and you love and value yourself, even if maybe your mom doesn't, or your mom isn't able to do that at that time, of course. That will, in the long run, always help you out. It will also help out, I think, your relationship with your mom. It will show your mom that she doesn't have the power over you like she used to. It shows her that, you can actually, leave, and you can actually control your own life. And while in the long run, even for a short time, even afterwards, you might be getting nasty calls or emails from her like, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you left during that conversation or whatever. Remember that, at the end of the day, what you're showing her is that your own power, and that you are inhabiting yourself, and that you are taking care of yourself. Because again, remember, at the end of the day, to inhabit yourself, you're committed to taking care of yourself, regardless of how your mom feels or how your mom is going to react or what she's expecting from you. So anyway, I hope some of these tips help. And I hope you have a great holiday, and please feel free to share your own tips and and thoughts about all of this. And you got a story that you need to blow off your chest, believe me, I'm sure we all do. So feel free to also comment below too. So you take care. Bye.